It's Yolanda. I'm trying to make some more light in here. Y'all, is that enough light? I am coming to you this Friday night saying hello. Hey, how you doing? Glad you guys are here. Oh, why do I still have this hood on my head? I'm tripping. Oh, I'm trying to get this gray out. That's what I was trying to hide my gray, you know. Hello, you guys. Um, I'm here again, and I'm gonna see. Well, wait a minute. What time is it? What time is it? I have no idea what time it is. Okay, but I'm here. Welcome, welcome to the chat. It's Yolanda. Thank you all for rocking with me. I really appreciate that. Right now, I am watching the Popos. He just busted somebody. Whoop, he lit him up. But okay, how are you guys doing tonight? I'm here. Hello, Tony, yo man. Thank you for shining in. So you guys, I have some, y'all know, I got the same old thing. Chicken tenders from the truck stop. This is what I have. Oh, y'all guys, look at that truck. Look. Check them out. Look at that. Doubles, baby. Y'all missed it. Doggone it. I wanted to show it to you. Let me flip the script back around. So I got two people in the chat. I got Tony Yo Man, what's up, what's up, what's up? And somebody in the bushes. And I got one like. But that's okay. So y'all know I always eat the same thing. Look what I got. Boring chicken tenders. I got this Ken's barbecue sauce. I mean this, what is this called? Wait a minute. It's called Bum sauce. I've never heard of it. It looks like it's spicy and hot, but there it is. You guys can see it. And then y'all know the truck stops ain't got much, but I'm at a truck stop here, and this is what I got. Chicken tenders, y'all. Oh, earlier I had some jalapeno poppers, but that's what I mean. You ain't got much choices at the truck stop. Let me see who all in the chat. Who's all in the chat? We got Tony O Man. Hello. It's Grandma's World. Hey. We got Rachel T. Hey, sis. My regulars here. Hey. Hey, it's Grandma's. When I was in your chat, I was asking you to go to my post. And I posted you because I hyped you up. And you didn't even go there, girl. Why? It's still sitting there. You came to my post earlier and you just, but if you would have went down two posts, you would have seen it. So they got a thing, it's me and you, and I hyped you up. So if you get a chance, it's Grandma's World, go to my post and go down to 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe the fourth or the fifth post, and there you are. It's Grandma. I hyped you up. I hyped you up and I hyped Tony Yo Man up. Hello, it's me, Rachel. Hey, everybody is here. Welcome. I just signed on. I didn't check to see who was going live or none of that. I didn't even do it. I just did it. I just popped on because I try not to go live at the same time other people are going live because it makes it difficult. So that's what it is. It says, Lord, I forgot I was so sleeping when I got off. I'm going now. Why don't you leave a comment? Because I couldn't even like pin you because you didn't go there as Grandma's World. But that's fine. Go to like down to the third or fourth and you'll see. It says, thanks, it's Grandma's. It says, I appreciate this. It's, I'm taking a break next week. I need to do some research. I need to study. What do you mean, Rachel? You need to do research and you need to study. Oh, you guys don't know. I got me some. Y'all know I do the same thing. Chicken tenders. So I'm going to say grace over them. Thank you. Amen and amen. So, I got the same old thing. So, Rachel, I seen that video you had. It says, I'm heading right now. Of course, I'm going to leave a comment. Okay, continue me to comment. It says, spend some time with YouTube. So, Rachel, are you talking about you taking a break from YouTube? I'm a little bit confused. Rachel, I'm going to miss you. Where you going, Rachel? Wait, what did I miss? Rachel, where are you going? Ooh. Lord have mercy. Wait a minute, where's Rachel going, y'all? I'm lost. I'm so confused. Can somebody help me? Rachel T says, yes, I need to study YouTube without distractions and making content. Okay. Hey Moon, what's up? It says, came from Tony Your Man post. Don't give up. Yeah, I seen you subscribe to me and I subscribed to you. I went over there and checked out some of that content that you have, C7 Space Moon. You into Twitch. You do a lot of streaming and stuff like that on Twitch. I went over there and checked you out. But here's the deal. I don't have Twitch. I know that I follow Zen Within. Do you, Space Moon, do you know who Zen Within is? And she be on Twitch all the time. So I go into her live. But when she switch over to Twitch, I don't have it. You guys are into gaming. But I appreciate you subscribing to me. Yeah, I went over there. I left a comment, I think maybe on one of your videos or something, and was telling you I appreciate you. Might YouTube be making people this stuff disappear. Who is structured by? It says, would you sacrifice yourself if you knew your kid would turn into Batman? How do I answer that? Would you sacrifice your kid if you say, okay, wait a minute, sacrifice yourself if you knew your kid would turn into Batman? Somebody answer that comment for me. I don't even know how to answer that. It says, yes, I stream daily on Twitch. It says, I post all my content on YouTube. Yeah, I seen that. I also do IRL videos of me exploring about, okay, yeah. I scrolled through some things. I checked out a lot of stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, as soon as you came over to my page, I automatically went over there to your page. And I was like, oh, snap. All the little streaming and all the little stuff and the Twitch and all that. Yeah, Zen Within, she does a lot of that too. And I follow her. But when they go off to Twitch, I don't go over there. I just come out of the chat. Only with the YouTube. Says, thank you. I appreciate it. No problem. I appreciate you rocking with me. That's why I said, Tony Yo Man, a lot of his people really come over and support me. I really appreciate that. No problem. Okay, so I do both Twitch and YouTube. Alrighty. So I have to hang on the YouTube side because I don't have the other stuff. Because you guys are into that gaming stuff. I know nothing about gaming at all. Well, I followed Graybeard Gaming. He's a gamer too. Now I don't know if he's on Twitch. Sometimes he pops in the live, sometimes he don't. But I know he's a gamer. He's deep into gaming. Now, but I follow him on YouTube though. Not on the Twitch part. I'm gonna see if this is a double. Hold on. That's a single. So Rachel, it says that's awesome. Shout out to Tony, y'all. Yeah. It says, well, on my break at work, glad I caught you. I appreciate you stopping through, and I'm gonna try to catch you as much as I can. If you know, like I said, if you listen to the video, YouTube is hard. I catch when I can. I'm still trying to put out my content, but if I don't get over there as much as you think, I do get over there. I might not leave comments all the time, but I appreciate you and I see you, and I'm watching you. I appreciate that. Have a great evening. Thank you for stopping through. It says, it's me. It says, okay, mukbang live. I love it. Bored. I do the same thing. I need to stop it with these chicken tenders because I'm scheduled, when I come in, I'm scheduled to go to the doctor, and I know my doctor going to be saying something. Oh, she said, it says, C7 Space Moon, it says, I so gaming, it says, but other stuff too. Okay, yeah. Participate, it says to follow. Okay, yeah, I appreciate that. There's a few gamers that I know that be on that stuff like you be doing that Twitch and all of that. I don't know nothing about it, but I do be watching them from time to time on YouTube. Yeah. And yeah, I'm doing a semi mukbang. Let me tell you something. Mother Capricorn, hey, how you be? How you doing, love? I see you over there, you doing your thing. You came over and paid me a visit. I really appreciate that this morning. You know how I roll. It says came on. It says you all can like that live. I appreciate that. It's Grandma's World. Crystal Ross. Hello, sis. Hello, Crystal. How are you doing? Welcome. It's me saying hello. I thank everybody for joining in. It's a Friday. And Friday, a lot of people go live at different times. I don't have a set time. I just do pop-up live. I'm going to tell y'all something. What I dealt with a person that came to my page, tell me I'm not the only one to deal with this. So, y'all know I do pop-up stuff on my channel. I'm like a random channel. A lot of people always say when you're on YouTube, you should just stick to the topic. Like everybody say, okay, Yolanda, you drive trucks. Why don't you do all content about trucks? I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that, because when I retire, come off the road, then I switch up, I'll lose most of my audience because they're used to me talking about trucks, right? Then people say, well, why don't you do interviews? Well, I've tried the interviews. So anyhow, I've heard different things. I'm still trying to find out where I fit, like Queen was saying. And I think Rachel, well, I don't know if Rachel had mentioned that, but I remember Queen was saying she's trying to find her way too. So there's some people got study content like Tony Yo Man, he's a mukbanger. You got Mother Capricorn, she does the crunching. So Mother Capricorn, if you're still in the house, what would you classify? So like she does the starch and the blow it and different things. You know, it's me. She does cooking and her food. Everybody does something different in here. I have not set to nothing in particular. I kind of switch up and go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, I got a message from somebody. I'm not going to say if they hear or not. So this person said, so that they basically said that's how they feel, and I was okay with that. But it made me look at my content, and it made me say, okay, I might need to fix or change some things. So they can't, because, you know, I had did a video. You guys remember that video that I did? And I said, why is it so MFing hard to get monetized and to get watch hours and time and this, that. So this person said to me, and let me make sure I'm saying it right. The person said, if you would come up with better content instead of the crappy content that you have, and they said instead of you worried about the views and worried about the watch time and drawing people in, that person said you need to focus on better content and maybe you'll draw people in. And the person said, because you have crappy content and I wouldn't waste my time to watch you after this video. So they watched the one video and heard what I had to say, and then they came back again and said, no disrespect, he said, no disrespect, your shorts be popping, but the rest of your content suck. I was like, okay, I'm okay with it, and I love to hear the feedback. So it says Stacy Hill, they are so low down. If they didn't like it, move on. Right. I appreciate that, Stacy. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome. So it says, hey, what's up, Rhett? Haven't seen you in a while. Hello, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Hello to you. So they said my content was crappy, and I just started laughing. And so what I did is I went over my content, and I started looking at my content, and I was like, girl, you do have some crappy stuff, really. You really ain't got too much pop in here. And I did agree with him. He said, but your he said, no. He said, but your shorts be popping. He said, your other content is crap. I'm like, oh, my Lord. He took it there. It says, that's the truth, people. Yeah, but I appreciate him keeping it real. It really didn't bother me. It says, Crystal Ross, it says, let your haters be. It says, you're motivated. He was, because let me tell you, I started going through my content and I was looking at like some of my lives, loving some of my regular videos, and I was looking at my numbers, and I was going, and I started looking at some of them. I was like, you know what, girl, you really ain't talking about SHIT, to be for real about it. Because I know when I come on live, I just be running my mouth. And the people that do rock with me, they know that I talk and run my mouth, and I appreciate that. And I try to still tell stories. I try to talk, and I try to keep the lives popping. Some people get on a certain topic when they do their lives, but I be all over the place. I'm just still tripping off what he said. I should have pinned him, but he made me so mad when I first seen that, I deleted it. And then he came back again, and I deleted it. But if he come back and leave another comment, I am going to post it. I'm going to pin him. But he was being honest and sincere. So I say this to say that. It says, by the way, it says, nobody has content that fits everyone. It's not one size fits all. You're correct, Stacey Hill, and I really appreciate that. But I appreciate his honesty, even though I deleted the mess, and then he sent me an email, and then he was clowning in the email. I'm like, why are you bothering me, dude? Just go on about your business. So at the end of the day, I already know I want to do different content. What I want to do, I cannot do it in the truck every day until I can retire. I can only do so much in the truck. I can do a lot of trucker stuff, but I don't want to focus on trucker stuff. We have safety. I could be driving. I can do a lot. I can do pre-trips, post-trips. That takes time. I try to get under my lows and get moving. It's a lot of setting up and editing and doing all of that stuff. You got other people that will see you have a problem with something I did in trucking, and I ain't got time to be back and forth, so I just leave it be. So it's Grandma's World. It says, well, I don't know what it means for me then, because I like your content. I appreciate that. It says, but his honesty is for him. He can't speak for us. I appreciate that, but he came out with it, and I was like, okay, boy, I hear you. But it did make me evaluate and look and go over my content. Tony, yo, man, it says, you're going to always have haters no matter what you do. Okay, that's true. It's me. It says, I think he was on my page. He could have been. He could have been. I know y'all like to watch the trucks. I'm going to loop it around, let y'all see. Hold on. As I talk. Well, he could have been. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people is not going to like your content. And I'm okay with that. But here's my thing. If I don't like your content, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep on moving. Yep. So I turn that around because it's me / Mary. She likes to see the trucks. So if you want to see a nice truck, is at the beginning for a lot of people came in. So let me see what's saying. So it's Grandma. It says, YouTube is a journey. What you don't do today could be totally different tomorrow. You're absolutely right, it's Grandma's World. It says, embrace where you are and enjoy your growth journey on you. Yeah, I am. And I'm okay. I'm moving organically slow. You know, people watch my little videos. It might not be the best, but it's what I do. I'm still learning YouTube every day by watching different channels. I think the people that rock with me, I think the people that push me out there, and the people that support me, even the ones that don't, I'm okay with it. But I figure everybody have a right to their own opinion. And I had somebody else that sent me an email, and they told me that my lives don't be about nothing, that all I do is run my mouth, and I need to shut up because I talk too much. But I wanted to share this with y'all. You know, I'm thinking to myself, y'all got to be kidding me. And I was like, okay, I accept it. I thought, well, I'm a talker. If you don't like me talking, well, then guess what? Don't come and watch my videos. Don't come to my live. I mean, like, I really don't understand it. But I know I'm not the only one to get that type of heat. But I just thought I'd share that. It says, Rachel T. It says, have you thought about doing the trucking content and then talk about the transition to retirement and the process, the ups and the downs? But prepare, you know, I was talking about that earlier. So I don't exactly know when or how, what's going on with me retiring off. It could be the first year, next year, just vary. But I'll still say this. A lot of people tell me do trucking stuff. I do not want to focus on trucking. I know a lot of truckers that they have content. They don't be in my lives all the time. They they watch my videos, they are subscribed, I am to them. But trucking, when you go strictly that way, and I've seen people have big followings, 200 truckers got 200 some thousand, 300 some thousand, and they convert, they leave, and they prepare themselves, and some of them, whether they retire, just quit, or come out of trucking, they'll try to get into another field where they become brokers, like a broker for truckers. They become dispatchers or whatever they might do. And when they start talking about other stuff outside of trucking, they lose a lot of their followers. Because people, they'll tell you. So I found out what I have noticed. Like, say for instance, if I had a cooking channel, and then I decided to go from my cooking channel to start doing just grocery hauls or something like that, people will come to you and they'll say, hey, I'm not here for grocery hauls. You cook. Let's start cooking. Or if I was if I did mukbangs, people would be like, and then I all of a sudden from mukbanging, I start doing Fashion Nova. They'll say, well, I'm not here for no Fashion Nova. I want to see the mukbangs. So in other words, it seems like when you stick to a certain topic, and if you want to change topics, it seems like people tend to have a problem with it. I mean, I don't know. That's just what I see. So just like now, I'm live. There's a few people in here. People come and go. Sometimes your lives might hit real good, and sometimes they don't. I'm okay with that. I'll take whatever I can get. YouTube might not be for me. It could, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna give it the year. Some people been on YouTube longer than that, but I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all. I'm not going past the year. If I can't see that I'm not like doing any growth or anything, I'll still keep my channel and post from time to time, but I will not focus on trying to build it like I want to if it doesn't go where I need it to go, because YouTube, like I say, it's not easy, especially when you're working like I work. You know, you got to do your content. I always talk about this. You got to watch other people's content. You got to post. You're trying to work. You got a life outside of YouTube and content. You just, it's a lot. Trust me, it's not easy. Y'all know that. Y'all have content yourself. You know? So, that's my intake on it. And then, because Rachel, like I seen when you bought that new camera today, is that, you got that camera just to do a lot of content? I know, Rachel, you said you're taking a break. So you're going to take a full week off? You're not going to post anything or what? Like, give us a little bit more detail, Rachel T. I wonder, did it freeze up? Ain't nobody commenting. Can somebody post something? Let me know if it is, did I freeze up? The last post I seen was Rachel. It says, have you thought about doing the trucking content and so on and so on? If it froze up, what I'll do, I guess I have to go out and come back in. I don't know. I might not. I hate when YouTube freezes up. It looked like it froze up on me. Because I don't see any comments. So I think I might have to go out and come back in. I'm going to wait a few minutes. Yep, it froze up because I don't see not one comment. After that last comment, Rachel T. Rachel is Grandma's World. Mary. Tony, yo, man, somebody say something. See, that's another thing I'm sick of with YouTube. They be removing people comments. They be freezing up the chats. You have to go out and start all over again. This type of mess is just nonsense. Yeah, it done froze up because I haven't seen, hold on. Oh, it didn't freeze up. Wait a minute. I thought I was finna go out and come back in. I thought it had froze up on me. Because the last comment I seen was Rachel's comment. Okay, let me go back down. Let's hold on. Where am I at here? Hey, wait a minute. Rachel T, because we're saying we're not going anywhere. I appreciate it. We stand. We're not going anywhere. Stacey Hill, it says, it's me, Mother Capricorn. Oh, I see. I didn't recognize the profile at first. But now I see. I thought that kind of looked familiar. It says Rachel T. It says, and people want to retire. So to see you go through the process, start to finish, I think that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, Rachel. It's me. It says, yes, I appreciate honesty, but don't be too messy. I know that's right. It says Stacey Hill / Mother Capricorn. It says your lives don't have to be in stone, right? That's true. I think about that, Stacey Hill. It says I get plenty of hate on my channel. It says some days I get a lot of love. You're right about that. You're absolutely right. It says that's what I love to hear. Correct. It's Grandma's World. It says I don't follow not one or other mukbangers channel other than Tony Your Man. It says that doesn't mean that I don't think other mukbangers are bad content creators. It's just that it's not appealing to me right now. I feel you. That's understandable. It says Stacey. It says you have to mix it up. I agree. That's what I try to do. See, my channel is one of those. What do you call it? I do random stuff. I don't have a set time to do live. I don't have a set time to drop videos. Some people say, oh, you should drop videos at the same time every day. You should go live at the same time. You should do this. I can't. My job is very unpredictable. Say, for instance, even if I have the content, I be getting up in the morning time, half sleep, trying to get myself to ready, be trying to multitask. I try to catch some people that's live. I can't stay in there the whole time. I might pop in and say, hey. As for the live, it depends on how early or late that I shut down. I try to do my content, then I try to hit other people's lives. I try to watch their stuff. And let me tell you, baby, it is not easy. And I try to mix it up. It says these people have to realize that if you don't like it, leave me room for the ones who enjoy it, right? Your content. It says, I think you have the right personality. I appreciate that. It says, Bombs Catering with Amanda. Hello, how are you doing, Crafting with Amanda. Welcome to the chat. I've seen you. You always pop in for a few minutes and say hello. Thank you, love. I really appreciate that. It says, Yolanda, just want to let you know this is Mother Capricorn. I know it's Mother Capricorn. You had told me a few minutes earlier. That's what I said at first, Mother Capricorn. I didn't realize it was you until I see your face in there. And I was thinking to myself, that looks like Mother Capricorn. But it is, because you got your other profile picture from your page to show up for Mother Capricorn. So you guys don't know Mother Capricorn. She has a crunch page. She does starch eating and stuff, all that. And I've been rocking with her. And she got some great content. And I've also heard, well, Stacey Hill, that's her name, but she goes by Mother Capricorn on her page. And I've been in her lives and listened to her. And also when because she goes in some mornings to like Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks, and she has these pumpkin spice, all these different drinks that she be having, and she sit down and she chit chat. And I've heard her say her difficulties when she first started her channel, because she retired from Walmart. So yeah, me and her talk, and I listens to everybody. It's Grandma's World. It says it's not easy, Alana, but be patient. it says it could possibly take more than a year. It's just you have to consider that the fact that it takes the alternative, okay, a bit of constantly, it says put on your content. Okay, I feel you. I'm working on that. It says Crystal, you didn't freeze. Yeah, I thought I had freeze at first, but I guess it didn't. Because I didn't see comments. Rachel T, it says I have had that camera for a year and no, I'm not going to post. Oh, Rachel, it says I'm going to study YouTube. So you're going to study YouTube hard. The inner working of it and the study of the camera. It says in the CapCut, the tools I use, but I need a week to just focus. Oh, okay then. So you're going to give it a whole week that you're just going to focus on nothing but content. Okay. Well, you know, we have to respect that. I do. I mean, I look forward to you coming back, dropping your video, and make sure you share some of those gems with us. It says, it's me. I'm here. I appreciate that. Stacey, it says, need to scroll. Yeah, I'm scrolling now. I'm scrolling as fast as I can. It's Grandma. It says, Yolanda, you have to scroll up. It will stop scrolling sometimes. Oh, yeah, I see that. Hello. Okay, 100. It said it froze up. So I was wondering if it scrolled up. Yeah. It says, it's me. You have some good looking food over there. That's it's Grandma's World talking to It's Me, Mary. It says, thank you, it's Grandma's World. She left some. It says, Grandma's World, thanks. It says, random is more interesting. You know, I hear that a lot, It's Mary. A lot of people say they like random, and some don't. It says, Secretness K-pop. Hey, Yolanda in chat. Hello, K-pop. K-pop is from somebody's channel. I've seen her. I'm thinking it's Grandma's World. Who else channel is she from? I'm thinking she's from Grandma's World. It's Grandma's World or somebody that I've seen her in. Okay. I see. It says, hey, Grandma. And then it says, hi, Serena, it's K-pop. It says, the best thing that got my channel is not watching similar content. What do you mean by that, not watching similar content? Hello, K-pop. Hey, Rachel. Oh, they're speaking together. What do you mean that got your channel going by not watching similar content? So what do you mean, like the content like yours or something? I lost. I got this last old chicken nugget. Y'all don't buy no chicken nuggets at the truck stop. They suck. Not watching other cornstarch eaters. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. I got you. Well, and then too, some of the videos are hit and miss. That's why sometimes I go live and sometimes I don't. Because you never know. Secret is my right-hand girl. That's what I thought. It's Grandma's World. I was wondering about that. I knew I seen her somewhere besides that. I knew it. I'm like, I've seen that name popping in because this is my first time ever seeing K-pop in my live. Because you know, when you have lives, you kind of know the regulars, people that are there, and when somebody else pop up new, they stand out. Because you're like, wait a minute, I haven't seen that person before. But then when I seen her name, I'm like, I seen her somewhere, but I knew it wasn't in my live. And that's where it was. I think when you had game night over there, It's Grandma's World, when you was doing game night, I think I remember her from being over there. Yes, I'm from Grandma's channel. It says, this is my, that's what I figured. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate that. Oh, you guys, you know what I'm going to show you? If you guys get a chance, well, I don't do diets. I'm not a person that diets. I never believe in diets. I don't believe in cabbage diet and just drinking juice. And you know how people go on these water binges to lose weight? I lose weight. I do mine a little bit different. It says you will be able to tell who are regulars. Right, yeah. So I wanted to show you what I got, you guys. If you guys get a chance, these are some new cookies. These are Oreo cookies with peanut butter. And let me tell you, There was only a couple of them left, and I had to try them. So I'm gonna eat some in a little while, but I'm gonna let you guys know how they taste. So if you get a chance, if you like Oreo cookies, it's like, I don't know if this is a limited edition or whatnot, but I bought these out of the store, and I'm gonna let you, it's Oreo cookies with peanut butter in the middle. And I've never had nothing like this before, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'll let you guys know. I shouldn't be eating it but I have lost some weight slowly. But I'm the type of person that when I try to lose weight, baby, I don't cut nothing out. I still eat whatever, and I just do my thing. The main thing of losing weight is movement. It's as simple as that. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult because I'm in the truck, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna stop eating what I want to eat. Cause see, back in the day, your girl was an athlete, so I do know how to like drop my weight when I really want to. I know what to do, the carbs and so on and so on. But you know what? Sometimes I'll be like, girl, do you? Yeah. It's Grandma's World. It says, I saw those. I was wondering how they taste. It says, I made Chips Ahoy's Oreo. Yes, you guys should try them. They only had 2 left on the shelf. So I got one and there was 1 left. So that tells me they must be pretty good. I'm not sure, but I'll see. I like Oreos. And I like peanut butter and sandwich. But I'm not a peanut butter cookie type of person, but we're going to see. We're going to see how they taste. But for you guys don't know, well, I know you guys know. It says me too. It's me. It says, but only the original, not chewy for me. Right. It says, I was wondering if you were an athlete. Why you was wondering was, yeah, I was an athlete, baby. Your girl was number 1 on the track and field. Catch me if you can. I was bad to the bone back in the day. Not no more. I was on a skate team and I was a lifeguard. So, you gotta remember, I'm from California. I stayed physically fit. Oh, basically, I'm not gonna say when I got in my 50s, I got out of shape. But when I was a teen, of course, when all of us were teens, we were very, very, we were athletes. We were out there. We were staying busy. When we got in our 20s, we stayed busy. In our 30s and 40s, and I think when I hit my 50s, I can say things changed for me a little bit. I think my metabolism has slowed down. Some people, it's genetic. Stuff don't change. Because I got a couple of cousins that, they still look the same way they looked back in the day when we was in school. So again, everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? Yes, California. In California, we used to go down to Lake Mary. There was like this big old circle where everybody used to skate. We would put on our skates every day. You had the beach bums where people go out to the beach, they hang out. Believe it or not, you had a lot of people that were surfing on the water. But the main thing when I was coming up was skating. That was our go-to thing every day. We had skate team. We would flip backwards, do the splits. We were moving. We was all over the place. That was back in the day. Those times have came and gone. I love the skate, but I don't. It's been years. We ride bikes in California. In California, we have bikes called beach cruisers. If anybody know what a beach cruiser, look it up. A lot of them are custom do they beach cruisers. So we rode bicycles around. We did a lot of skating. And in California, of course, you did a lot of walking. You know, you didn't really drive around. You just kind of walked everywhere because of the exercise and you wanted to stay fit. But I think what helped me was track and field. Because when I had my first daughter, I walked back up out of the hospital with my belly button piercing in my belly and a crop top on and hip huggers, and you would never even know I had a baby. Do you feel me? So sometimes you pop right back, but then when I had my second daughter, I didn't walk out with the crop top, but I still did okay. My stomach went back down, so everybody's different. So at the end of the day, some things is hereditary when it comes to like gaining weight or losing weight. Some people it's the same when they were back in high school all the way to adults. Their weight hasn't changed, nothing. And then some, again, everybody is different. So yes, it's all different. Yes, surfing, believe it or not, yes. I have surfed before, but I'm not a good surfer. You're talking about years ago, surfing. It says, I can tell, but the way you were able to stand up on those skates, that you were athlete. Yeah, that was back in the day. But I'm gonna practice a little bit more on those skates. And if I really get into it a little bit more, y'all will see I can show my skills off. But it's been a while. I'm rusty. All it would take me is like a good week or so to really move around on them. And then of course I'm a little bit heavier too. When I was skating, I was lightweight, so you know that's just what it is. But not no more. So that's all different. So it says athlete. It says I've never been an athlete. That's my problem now. And then surfing, yes, surfing. Yeah, I've always been like that ever since I was a teen. I would love to see that, but be careful. Yeah, I'm being careful. I'm older now. I was younger and able to move a lot better. I have to think about, what if I fall or this, that, or whatever the deal. But at the end of the day, I haven't forgotten it. It haven't left me. Just like when you learn how to ride a bike, you don't ever forget. Just like when you learn how to swim, you don't ever forget. Just like you learn how to walk. Things happen in life. Like we all deal with life. But at the end of the day, certain things you don't forget. You might be a little bit rusty at it, but you don't forget. That's in my opinion. You don't forget. So I haven't forgotten how to skate. I'm just very rusty at it. Am I scared I'm gonna fall? No, and if I do, oh well. I just say, hey, I'll deal with it. I got a lot more cushion now to fall on. But yeah. So I'm working on it. I'm getting older. My doctor wants me to drop some weight, and I think I need to too. And it'll come. You don't put weight on overnight, so it's not going to come off overnight. So it's as simple as that. So I do what I can. So if she got a problem, she could just have a problem, and we'll be okay with it. When I go back and see her for my woman's well, my checkup, my yearly checkup, the woman's well, even though you go to the doctor more than once a year. And I want to say shout out to people. I had an aunt, and she survived breast cancer. She's been in remission for, I don't know, 5 years, 7 years. So if you guys, those are not aware, be aware, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So let's stay on focus with that. Females, if you know, you know. Go and get checked out. Go get yourself screened. Make sure you all good. Breast cancer does run in my family. So I make sure I get checked out, do the 3D, because if you do that 3D, they can see more than what they need to, and it's better for them to catch it early than to catch it late, okay? Men also do get breast cancer. It's just not a woman's thing, but stay on top of it. Go get a colonoscopy. You guys, stay at the doctor, like Jolia. Jolia deal with eyes and stuff. Go get your eyes checked out. You never know if you got, a problem with your eyes. And then people also forget about the nose and the ears and the throat. You need to get that checked out. Along with our pap smear, make sure we good. We don't have nothing going down at the, like you're good. Make sure, because you get cancer all over. And cancer does not discriminate. Cancer does not care what color you are. Cancer does not care how old you are. And cancer does not care how rich, how poor, or what area code you live in. Cancer don't give a hoot. It's as simple as that. So you guys, and I'm going to tell you guys something. Do not take it personally. I'm going to tell you something, whether you know it or not. When breast cancer hit, it is more aggressive on African American women than any other culture out there. Any other race. So I'm going to tell you, when it hits us, it hits hard. Okay? It's harder for us to fight it than it is for any other race to fight it. Our odds are not as strong as theirs. And if you don't believe me, do the research yourself. I'm just saying, if you know, you know. So yes. So you guys, you get a chance, make sure you check that out. And it's for the best. It's better to know now than not to know, or to know and it's too late. And so get all of that checked out. When you guys have your woman's well for the year, you get woman's well once yearly along with your regular doctors. And you guys know that woman's well, where they check you from head to toe. They do everything from diabetes to high blood pressure to heart disease. You name it, they checking you for it. They do that colostomy, they check your eyes, they check it all. So make sure, as women, we support each other. Remind somebody in your family or a friend, hey, make sure you get your woman's well done for the year. With my insurance, I have a private insurance. Everybody's got different insurance. Some people Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance, or whether you don't have any insurance, you can reach out to an organization and they will pay for that yearly woman's well. It's called a woman's well checkup. That means they do the breast exam, they go to the colostomy. Well, with mine, they do it from head to toe, and that's what it calls the breast, just everything. And it tell you that, I mean, so it's good to have. So I suggest everybody to do it. And again, October, this month, the whole entire month, breast cancer awareness. And remember, breast cancer does just not hit women, it also hit men. So yeah, we got to remind each other. So yes. But you guys, like I said, I just wanted to pop on. There's not a lot of people really in the chat tonight, and I figured that. And that's another thing. Sometimes when you do these lives are a hit or a miss. There's times you can get on lives, you know, like Mother Capricorn would say, you can get on live and you can tear it up. I mean, it'd be so many people up in there, you can't even keep up with the chat. There's times where it's a hit or miss, where you might just have a handful of people that will come in. The same way with videos. That's the way I see it. Sometimes you'll go live and you'll pick up a few subscribers, and sometimes you won't pick up any subscribers. So when I'm in a live and I see that it's not like I'm not gonna say a pretty good crowd. When I see it's kind of slim, I don't really hang around too long, because to me it's like, what's the point? I'll take every little bit, I take it, and it helps towards my watch time. And sometimes you get a few subscribers in there. You know, then like I say, everybody has a life outside of YouTube too. So I wasn't gonna go live, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say this to you guys, right? Now, I like talking and I like running my mouth, and I like doing the lives. Now, don't get it wrong. But sometimes, I'm not going to even lie. Sometimes, even as much as I love to talk, sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm not about to do all that talking, running my mouth. And sometimes I'll be tired. So, yes, I know everybody, I get emails, all kind of stuff. People saying, go live every day, go live every day. Do y'all know how hard it is to go live every single day? I just cannot get there as of yet. I'm trying. Lord, I'm trying. RC, hello, Deuces, hey, his film, he's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It says, I always say, it says, I'm in the content creator with 300,000 subs, and they have 2, and the chat is no way of knowing how it's going. Yes, it's Grandma's. I was in a chat the other day, and this person had, what did she had? Almost 200,000, and it was like 24 people in there. It's a hit or miss. That was, I guess, a light day, and I've been in that content creator where they've had, 500-600 people in the chat. It was so many people getting in there that if you put a message, it'll just float by. It wouldn't even be seen. So yes, it's really a hit or a miss, even with some of the big content creators. You're absolutely right. It says RC Deuce Film, welcome. It says Stacey, it says rough folks ask me all day to go live, and it says I do, and I get tired. Yes, you do get tired, but you do a lot of lives. Mother Capricorn, how many lives do you do a day? There's some people do a live 3 times a day. That's the most I've seen. What's the most you guys think an average person go live? I know this one girl, she goes live 3 times a day, but I can't catch none of them half the time, because it's very. I know a girl, she goes live in the morning, first thing in the morning, in the afternoons, like, you know, and then in the nighttime like this. Well, a little bit earlier, 3 times a day. Yep. And I seen one lady, one time she went live 4 times. 4 times. Yep. I'm like, shoot. Not me. I mean, I love y'all, but let me tell you something. Man. But to be honest, I got to turn this around. Mary likes to see the trucks. Mary loves watching the trucks. So every time I see trucks coming, I always think about Mary. So I can't go live that many times a day. It's Grandma's World. How many times have you went live in a day? And Mother Capricorn, all of you guys, all y'all content creators, how many times do you go live throughout the day? Is it multiple times? One time? How many times do you go live throughout the week? I mean, tell me. It's Grandma's World. It says next Wednesday content will be about multiple lives. Wait a minute, let me see. Wait, it's Grandma's World. Wait, let me see what she's saying. It says, it's Grandma's World. It says next Wednesday content will be about multiple lives and what that means for the channel. You know, it's Grandma. That is some good content because I'm always curious on how often people go live. Do you have a set time? How many times a week, a day? Is there good times that you can go live or bad times? Is there peak times? What is the best time? It says RC Deuces. It says, I'm killing it on the lives right now. You know what? I seen that, RC Deuces. I was in your live, but I was in the bushes. Yeah, my bag. Because I do be a lot of people live, and I ain't gonna lie, I be in the straight bushes, baby. You was popping in that live. I seen that. That was the other day, yes. So it's a hit or miss. Oh, so it says mostly one time, but I tried to vlog on one and crunch on the other. It says YouTube will only send out 3 notifications a day for you. I read. Oh, see, I didn't know that. That's something it's Grandma's World needs to cover. It's me. It says yes, I do. RC Deuces. It says had 300 people in my chat, but I've got over 1K hours. Yep, I seen that today. I seen that. It says, but I done 100K in 20. Yep, I have seen him. He ain't lying because I seen him. I be in a lot of people's bushes sometimes. Because, see, a lot of times I be working. And so when I'm at shippers or receivers, if I'm counting freight or doing something, I can pop on. I'll get the notification. Like I've been in this Grandma's World live or Mother Capricorn, or I've been in a lot of people's lives. I pop on. I always give them a thumbs up. And I'll just be there. As long as I'm there, they get credit. And even if I sit my phone down, like it's Grandma's World, what was it, last week? She was live. I can't remember what it was. Was it the game? No, it wasn't. It was man, I would have to look it up which one that was. Damn it. But she was live. I got a notification, but I was working. Y'all know my hours. So I just popped in. I gave her a thumbs up. And then I was just sitting there just listening. And then I had to put my phone down. I had to count freight. And then I stayed, I guess, for like 15 minutes. That's all I could do. Then I left, and I think who did I go to? Was it Bold? Or was it Mother Capricorn? It was somebody live I popped in. So what I'm saying, sometimes I can pop in multiple lives, but I don't stay long, but I can't say nothing, but I'll give them a thumbs up. Because I'm busy doing something, and I don't want to start getting in and start chatting, and then when I start chatting, I can't answer. Because I was in Allison Maps live today when she was on her lunch and her little car thing, but I couldn't really talk to her because I was busy working, but I popped in because I had a notification that she went live. So, you know, it's just a hit or a miss, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I've noticed, that's what I've seen. Okay, it's Grandma's World. It says, I try for one vlog. October said it's been twice a day. Oh, okay. It says, I can count on my hands the time I went 3. That's very rare unless I'm traveling. Okay, RC Deuces. It says, I got 700 subs in 24 hours. What? You got 700 subs in 24 hours, RC? Wow. What time did you go live? Maybe I need to go at that time. It says, yes, only 3 notifications for each content creator. Yes. And then, you know what I do sometimes? I don't wait for the notification, Mother Capricorn. You know what I do? I scroll down all the people that I'm subscribed to, and it shows me not only some of the notifications that don't come through, I'll see red. And if it's lit up red, I'll go over there. And even if it's not, I still just tap. Because I ain't gonna lie, I got certain people that I'm gonna go to their page regardless, because I know that they rock with me. So if I know you really rock with me, like, I'm not talking about people just saying stuff, but I'm saying the people, see, I know who really rocks with me and I know who don't. I ain't even gonna go there. But I'm gonna go to their page just to see, like, wait a minute, I ain't got a short from such and such. Or I haven't gotten a notification, so I'm gonna pop on. I ain't gotta get no notification because I'm gonna come to your page regardless. I'm gonna pop up and I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna show out. It says RC. That's good, RC. It says right. That's Mother Capricorn RC. It says yes and counting. It says I did over 8 live. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. It says yes and counting. I did over 8 lives today and gonna go all live off on you. So you went live 8 times in one day. Is that what you're saying? I'm lost. It says I'm gonna run up these hours fast while I got an easy way. I know that's right. Okay. It says night. Okay, night. Okay. It says yes, RC, let's go. I know that's right. It says let's get it. It says you are inspired me and I came up with those puzzles. Ha ha. I seen that puzzle, like the riddle thing. I peeped the riddle there. I tried to figure it out, but again, I didn't. Yeah, I see you doing the riddle. That's good that you're doing them riddles like that. Bold 14. Hello, Yolanda in chat. Hey, Bold, how's it going? It says run up those views. Yes, run them up. We were just discussing how many times people go live. And see, here, Bold 14 is another one, you guys. She doesn't do the riddles like RC does. So Bold 14, she does the silent lives. Okay, so RC, it says, I'll share everything and the tips. Oh, wow. How did you find out about this, RC? And it says, and show exactly how and what I did. So where we going to find this information out at? RC? Bold, Bold, I was in your live. I think it wasn't this morning. It was the other day. But I was in the bushes, Bold. You know, sometimes I be in the bushes, girl. And I didn't want to start talking because I thought if you said something to me, I wouldn't have been able to respond. So I didn't say that. Sometimes I don't say nothing. I just go in the bushes, I hit the like button, and I just be there a few minutes. Because sometimes if I'm working and y'all get to talking to me, I can't, I get distracted. So I just have to, I don't say nothing. But I do be there. And if y'all don't believe I can tell you what's be going on. It's grandma. It says RC running all the way up. RC, it says I brought some wooden cube puzzles and I used that to monetize. It says my other channels, people love puzzles. Yes, they love puzzles and riddles. Like people that do those lives, those silent lives. Like I know Bo got one, so Bo will have like a picture of herself or different things, and you'll come in and join. But a lot of people will show water. Like what's his name? Lamar. I forget the guy's name. But he sometimes you go, it's like you sitting in his backyard on the porch with him. And then I went to a silent live one time, and the girl had like, it's almost like she was ordering food and just, but it was weird. I wish I knew the name of that channel. So when I went to her silent live, it was silent, but it wasn't, because when you go in, she had it set up. She must be like a computer tech, and it went on there and it says, you know, like, hello, welcome to Chantel's Live. What would you like to order today? She goes, the menu is, we got Chinese food. You can have pizza, blah, blah, blah. Well, it was pretty cool. And then, like, you'll put pizza in there, and it will say, okay, pizza, it'll be $19.99, please. Would you like a drink with that? And it wasn't her, though. What was that shit? Oh, my gosh. I know you guys have seen her. Man, she got some high tech on that bad boy. And then when you order your pizza, she tell you how much it was with tax and stuff like that. How are you going to pay? Is it going to be credit card, debit, man? She said, we also take Cash App. And it was so funny. And so the Cash App is if you want to Cash App her. Because when you say you want to pay with Cash App, her Cash App will pop up. I said, go on, girl. I ain't mad with you. I am not mad at you. Girlfriend had that live popping, and she was not even there. Somebody said she was at work, and it's like a new app that you can get. I would love to do that app, because if I find that app, I would go live with that. Well, she was live, but she wasn't there. And so then I ordered a pizza I ordered the lemonade, and my total was 27 something. And so it asks you, do you want a cash app? You can say yes or no, or do you want a credit, pay later, or do you want to send a super chat? I said, girl, I ain't mad. She had that bad boy. I loved it. So then I changed up and I ordered Chinese food. So I ordered Chinese food, and then she said on the Chinese food, did you want any fortune cookies? Fortune cookies are free, but we got chocolate chip cookies that come along with it. What do you want to drink? So I said I wanted the iced tea. Then with my total, and the same thing went over. You can put it on like a cash app, or you can pay with credit, debit, or you can super chat. And that was so cool. So I super chatted $10. And she was like, thank you for the super chat, Yolanda. I appreciate that super chat. Then she said, tips are, what did it say? Tips are welcome too. If you would like to leave a tip, go ahead. I said, girl, you clowning over here. Oh, girl was not playing. She had it going on, boy. I don't know how in the world she did that. It was too cute. And she was racking up because what she was doing, I don't consider it like a trick bag, but it was fun and it was exciting, and it made you donate, not made you donate to her channel, but like, I don't know how to describe it, but I thought it was cute. I had never seen nothing like that before. It was so cool. That was the first, I'm gonna be honest, the first coolest slash silent lie. I like how you walk in and it's like, hello, and she say your name or whatever the deal is, and she tell you what's on the menu. And I said, girl, how you come up with this? But it was so cool. I had never seen that before. But all of this new technology, baby. I brought some wood. Okay, it says, I know, I appreciate this. It says, yes, RC share. I'm trying to hit that 10K. I know, Grandma, you said you're supposed to get, so in order for you to hit that 10K, you're supposed to get, what did you say? You said 32 new subscribers a day or 37? It's Grandma's World. She already calculated. RC, it says, I got y'all. It's timing and titles means a lot. Oh, okay. It says, I have a couple with math problems. Yes. It says, I used to do polls and questions too. Yes, that's popular. It says, that sounds cool. Yes, Bo, it was cool, girl. I love that. It says, what? It says, was it a premiere? You know, it's Grandma World. You know, I'm still growing on YouTube. I don't know what it was. I just was scrolling through lives one night when I had shut down really late. And I was just scrolling in the bushes, just checking out stuff. And I just, because I was watching what people was doing. And I said, well, let me pop in and see what would happen with me. And when I pop in, yep, it said it. I don't know what it was, girl. It'd be so much wild stuff out there. But I said it's going to be popping up with everybody. It says she got it going on. Got to research. Yes, she got it going on, girl, over there. It says, I love that. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It says, it sounds like a great idea. Yeah, it was, because you don't have to, the way she did it, you don't have to ask anybody to, hey, donate to my channel. You didn't have to ask nobody to buy super chats. You didn't have to ask them to send you a cash app. When you came in her live, how she came at you is, what's on the menu? What do you want to order? Popcorn, pizza, whatever. And you tell her, this is the total. What she got you was, how do you want to pay? Cash app, credit, debit, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't have none of those form of payments, you can also do a super chat. I said, girl, gone. She know what she was doing. Oh, girl is a hustler. I said she was straight hustling, low key. That was an entertaining guy. Yes, it was, girl. It says 32 subs per day. Yep. It says break. I'll be back. Okay, I'm not gonna be on here long anyhow. I'm gonna get ready to end this. It says my name is Mother. It makes my algorithm jump. People look up to mothers. You know, you're right, Mother Capricorn. Oh, yes, you are. That's what caught my eye. Let me flip this back around. That's what caught my eye with your page when you had Mother in there. I was like, and then I seen Capricorn. I said, okay, Mother Capricorn. I said, okay, she must be a Capricorn. And I said, she's using the name Mother Capricorn. So when I had seen your page, I clicked on it. Is Rachel's tea still in here, or did she leave for the night? A lot of people, I don't know who was all in the chat, y'all. But y'all, I ain't gonna stay in here too long. Like I said, I just tapped in for a few minutes to try to see who all will come in the chat. It's still kind of low. It says, okay, you already read that. Looks up to my, yeah, she's right. And I just tapped in to say, hey, catch up. I hadn't been live. And like I said, people keep telling me to stay in the algorithm and keep people coming with the lives. They can keep saying to go every day, every day. And like I said, I mean, whether it's good for me or not, I am not going live every day. I can't, I don't have the time. I mean, there's some nights I'm so tired, I can't even really put out content. And like I put up that short video today of my mother. That's another clip that I took and redid it all over again. And I already put a video like that, but I just put it back up again. Sometimes I'll put stuff and change it. The shorts, like I remember, it's Grandma's World said a lot of subscribers come from shorts. Sometimes not all the time. When you put out a short video, you might pull in 1 or 2 subscribers. When you go live, you might pull in 1 or 2 subscribers. It just varies. Rachel T, it says, yes, I'm here, just finished eating. Okay, Rachel. It says, yes, I've had nights where I'm generated 1K plus subscribers. I've seen Mother Capricorn where your lives be popping. You be having like 24K. When y'all, if y'all ever get a chance, go to Mother Capricorn, one of her lives. Just even if you don't stay the entire time. Her lives be popping so hard that if you put in a comment, it'll just float by sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time, but a majority of the time. The first night I rocked with her, I was in her live. I left multiple messages before she even seen my message. They was sometimes her stuff be moving so fast. Sometimes you'll go in people live, it'd be so many people in there and so many so many comments coming through, you can't even keep up. And then, like she said, I've been in her lives where it's just like a slow night. Like I think it might have been a Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember. And she even said it herself, it's a hit or miss. But then when you get off and you upload it, it still be going. That's how sometimes you'll see some of her lives, 24K, 10K, 5K, 1K, 2K. It just varies. It says, that's Major Stacy. Yes. It says, yes, Mondays are rough. Yes, I think certain nights is rough for any YouTube content creators. It depends on who you are and when, or what you're doing and what you're offering. Like, I already know my content is okay, but it could be better. It will get better when I come off the road. I am still limited, even though people say, oh, you can record stuff, you can do this. That's time consuming. I be trying to do my job. I ain't got time to be stopping, setting up no camera, recording and doing. Now, because my loads are time sensitive. I run high value. So a lot of times, a lot of the shippers and receivers I go to, you can't even be having no cameras up in there. So that's not gonna help me. And what is at the truck stop? The same old stuff. Ain't nothing here at these truck stop but a whole bunch of trucks. And that's it in the truck stop. Like, what am I gonna film there? Inside of the store, it's the same old stuff every day. I mean, I go to the yard, that might be a little bit more to film, but that's it. But beyond that, you can film stuff on trucking, but it's just the same old. Like, I put up my trucking videos, it's the same trucks. They're just different colors, different music. You try to change it up, you try to make it more interesting, but that doesn't always work. So, you know, but I'm just saying. So yeah, but you all, like I say, I appreciate everyone that came in and rocked with me tonight. We stayed here a little bit over an hour. That wasn't bad. At first I said I was just gonna hop on here for 30 minutes, but the conversation kind of got good. It was a light night for me for a Friday. There's times I've done a Friday and done really, really well. So I'll be happy if I get 100 views off of this. So that's what it is. Oh, you know what? Before we get off, hey, it's Grandma's World or either Mother Capricorn or, you know, Rachel T, anybody. Tony Yoban, anybody, can anybody in the chat answer this for me before we go? Is it important or not? What's up with hitting the like button? Is that, I notice when I go into a lot of content creators, it's, and I say that too, and I don't even know why I'm saying it. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Y'all, what's up? If they don't hit the like button, help me out. Is that a good thing or that's a bad thing? What is the purpose behind the like button being hit? Can anybody answer that? I've heard some content creators say it don't matter if they hit it or not. It's Grandma's World. It says it's pushing, wait a minute, it's pushing you out to the algorithm. Okay, yes, it helps distribute your channel. So you guys are basically saying the same thing. So the more that they like the video, you're saying YouTube is keeping you in there, because by all the more likes you get, they're telling YouTube that I love this video, is what you're saying. Yeah, okay. All righty. Because I've heard some content creators say, it says yes, it helps. Okay, I've heard some content creators said they're not worried about the like buttons. They just want the people to be there or just to watch the video. It's Grandma World say yes. Okay, well now we know. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I learned some every time. That's one thing about it though. Every time one of us go live, we always learn something new. When I see Grandma's World, either, you know, you find out something over there that really helps you. Okay, Mother Capricorn, it says, yes, people want to see you. That's why I made it up the song. Okay, yeah. She got her little song and her little dance. She be over there dancing and stuff. And every time she'll tell them she'll dance. We talk about Mother Capricorn, Stacey Hill, the same person. And she'll do this dance. And she said, she'd be like, let's get the likes up to 100. Let her likes be like 200 and 300. They'd be rolling with them likes. She'd be like, I want to get them likes up to 200, y'all. Come on, I'd be like, I wish I had 200 likes. Heck, you gotta have more than 200 people in the chat to get her live be popping, y'all. I'm telling you. Now she got her slow nights, but when you up there trying to tell people. She said, we almost at it. And then sometimes she'll get, when she gets to the 200 likes, she can come on. Y'all can do it a little bit more. Show me some more likes. Let's get this live. Let's get 300 likes. 300 likes. I ain't even got 300 people in my chat. You see what I'm saying, y'all? I wish I had 300 likes. I wish I had 200 likes. I said, shoot. I ain't even got that many people in my chat. It says, I learned something new about YouTube every day. It's Grandma's World. Yes, I do. I learn something new every day. So, yeah, like I said, I pray that one day I get there, that I can say, let's get the chat up to 100 likes. Come on, let's get it up to 100 likes. And then I upload my video, and I got like 5,000, 10,000, 24,000 views on that bad boy. That's how you're rocking and rolling. So yeah, but like I said, it says you will soon. It says we just have to support you. I really support you. Thank you guys for the support, especially on a Friday. You guys took this little hour and almost 15 minutes out of your day. And see, this is, I'm gonna tell you another thing before I go. See, like when people, whoever comes to my chat, like, you know, we got It's Grandma's World, we got Mary in the chat. It says learn more, you live right. So I got It's Mary in here. You know, if I go down the whole list and stuff, we got Mother Capricorn, we got It's Grandma's World, we got Tracy T. Rachel T. Lord, tell me some Tracy. I'm trying to change her name. We got Tony Yoman. I guess he's still here. I don't know. But I go through all the content creators. We got Bold 14 for life. Anybody, we got RC Deuces. Anybody I'm missing, I'm just going down a little bit. But what I look at, this is how I operate. Y'all might think it's mean, but y'all think it's mean all y'all want to. So when I get off of my lives, or either sometimes it's not right after I get off my live, it's between then and throughout the next day. Everybody that has been in my live, I always go over and watch whatever type of, like I've been on live, it'll be about an hour and 15 minutes when I end this. I go over to everybody's page in here. Well, Mary, she got shorter videos, so I could just, if I haven't caught up with all her videos, I just start watching her old content. What I'll do is go to like I'll go to It's Grandma's World. I'll go to Tony's Yo Man. I'll go to Mother Capricorn. I'll go to RC. I'll go to Bold 14. I would try to watch enough of their content. Yes, this is the way I see it. I don't care if y'all don't agree with me. That's up to an hour and 15 minutes. Even if I watch one of their lives, that's an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and 20 minutes. Because I look at that, they stayed in that chat with me the whole entire time. Now, I can't do everybody, but I'm going to talk about my main ones because I even have people that comes to me and don't even have content and they've stayed in the chat the entire time, and I really appreciate that. I remember I had a live for 4.5 hours one night, and everybody in that chat rocked with me from the time that live started until the end. I was at a chicken coop, but for y'all those remember, if y'all know, you know. So I love all of my supporters, and I try to support the best way that I can, and I'm going to continue to support. It says, yeah, you do, y'all, Yolanda, I appreciate you. Yes. It says, I found some great content creators from your channel, Yolanda. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. It's Grandma's World. And y'all, if y'all want, whoever you're not subscribed to, go ahead and check out their channels. You know, it's Mary. I call her Mary. That is her name. Her and her sister be over there with Brother Jones. They be cooking up some good stuff. You know, I love seeing what Mary is going to post. She posts out excellent stuff. All that good old eating over there. You guys go over there and check out It's Grandma's World. She has game night over there. She does stuff about content creators if you don't want to know. She does name the game. She got all kind of stuff going over there. Stuff with her grandkids. She do a lot of food blogs. Her mother went viral. You know, her mother looking good. Go over there and check out. Mama ain't got a wrinkle. Mama got it going on. Let me tell you, I know she was bad at the bone back in her day. Her mother is so beautiful. Her whole beautiful family. And I will say this, you know, my condolences still go out with you. You know, it's Grandma's World because, you know, she has lost her husband, you know, her son. And, you know, so I see the content that she put up, and I feel her pain. She showed her dad, just all of her family. And for to share so much about your family, because I understand myself, you know, I've lost my husband, and it's been 1.5 years after 36 years of marriage. We've had our ups and downs, but, you know, hey, it's what it is. It says, Brother Jones, laugh for your comments that he have to share. Yes. So, yeah. So go check everybody that's in here. If you're not subscribed, some of you probably already subscribed. And, of course, we have Allison Mapp. Hey, Allison. I was just talking about you earlier, telling everybody that I was able to jump into your live earlier today. Allison is who I was telling you guys about. I was just talking about you, Allison. Isn't that something that you popped up? Allison is the young lady that I was talking about that I popped up in her live earlier, and I was able to stay there a little while and give her some support. I was working at the time when I popped in her live. There's times I can catch her live, and there's times I can't catch her live. Do you see what I mean? So, like I said, you guys, everybody in here that I can think of, except for a few that have content. A lot of them popped in earlier, but they're gone. If you guys want to scroll through before I it says, oh, you, what do you mean? Oh, I was, you said, oh, you was. Oh, I was what, Allison? You don't tell me you don't remember me your live today when we was talking all day. When I asked you to stay prayed up, God will see you through. You said, I asked you, how are you doing? And we chatted. Listen to her. I said, oh, no, she's probably talking about when I said I was talking about it. I'm like, girl, I know you didn't forget I was in your live earlier today. And we chatted back and forth for like 15 minutes almost or something. It says, thanks for coming. It says that you was at work. Okay, yes. Now I was going to say, girl, how you forget I was in your live today? No, so she's talking about when I wasn't talking about you in a bad way, Allison, before you popped in. It says, thanks for, oh yeah. So, laugh out loud. No, Allison, what I was saying, I wasn't talking about you earlier in a bad way. I was just, hey, Benny, welcome. Like, I appreciate that. Benny, he's another one. He supports me. He always stop by and show me some love, pop in, and give me some hearts. But, Allison, I was talking about you in a good way before you popped in. And I was using you as an example with saying, hey, I popped in Allison Mapp's live earlier today, and I was able to stay there a few minutes. And then I'll pop out some lives and go on another one. And a lot of times I'm working. So in between, I just do what I can do. And I just try to show the support the best way that I can. You know what I'm saying? And so I always say that we should try to continue to support each other. The channels are growing and they're growing at their own pace. So it says, how are you? I'm doing fine. How are you? I know out there where you're at, I know it's a different time. It says, Viney, what time is it out there where you're at? Viney Mixed Blogs, what time is it? It's probably early morning, I know. So he's a great supporter. He always comes and he supports me. It says, well, I'm grateful. Yeah, listen, I try to stop in as much as I can and show everybody some love. And we were just talking about different content. So It's Grandma's World says she's going to go live and she's going to give us some more support. Give us some more information about when you go in lives, is it good to thumbs up or thumbs down or whatever? And she's going to share some more information. It says, Rachel T. Yolanda, it says, we know you're busy. It says, thank you for the support. It says, you provide when you can. Yes, I can. It says, yes, I try to support everyone. I do, and it gets hard, but I try to watch. Like I watched, Rachel had a video today. It was 45 minutes. And what I loved about Rachel, you handled that pretty well. I watched that video from the beginning to the end. And I see what the lady was saying. She was trying to say, like, why did it take you 45 minutes to talk about a video that could have took 5 minutes or whatever? Rachel went in on it. Rachel was like, well, I thank you, blah, blah. And Rachel said, I hope you come back the next day. We'll watch another one. It's going to be 20 minutes or longer, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm thinking to myself, people is messed up. So I was like, sis, I agree with you. I said, we're going to watch it even if it's 24 hours. You take however long you want to get your videos out. I'm there to support. I feel you all the way. Rachel was not playing. And Rachel handled that very professional. And she pinned the lady. She put her up on a pin. I said, girl, I ain't mad at you. But, people are going to say things. I always tell people, if you think somebody's video is too long, well, you don't have to get mad and tell a person how long to put up a video. It says the trolls have to know I have nothing but time on my... I know. I was saying, they must don't know Rachel ain't got nothing but time. It says, all engagement is good, even with the trolls. I know that's right. Stacey Hill, it says, shame. I know that's right. It says, welcome, Benny. It says, I'm going to love them. Jesus would, LOL. She handled that well, though. I love it. And she went off on that lady. Very professional. She was not rude or anything, whatever the deal is and stuff. But I didn't have a problem with the video because I was trying to look at the camera and figure out, and all Rachel was doing was explaining it and telling you what works that. She was opening it, she was showing it to you, this, that. And I was like, I'm going to get one of those or whatever the deal is. But yeah, and that's watch time that Rachel gets too, that when she's sharing the video. And I'm a true believer. You put your video out however long you want it to be. It says, Rachel, you live today. Okay. It says, going to love them. It says, his grandmama. It says, way to go, Rachel. Yeah, Rachel let her have it. And post and pinned her. I said, girl, no, you didn't. She pinned the lady. Put her right up there so everybody can see the comment. It says, oh, no. She wasn't talking about the camera video. Well, what was she talking about, Rachel? She said, because what I was reading her comment, she was saying, it says, and I subscribe. Rachel said, and I subscribe. Girl, you know you a good one. Rachel said, and I subscribe to her. Lord, have mercy. Lord, you know you a Christian for real. Child, you better than me. You better than me. Let me tell you, baby. That's why we love Rachel. I remember it's me said Rachel is a gem. Rachel is definitely a gem for sure. Yes, she is. But yeah, you guys, it says no, I was telling grandma I wasn't live today and that I was the camera video. Oh, you're talking about. Yeah, it's Grandma's World. She had a video that she put out and somebody thought her video was a little bit too long or whatever they were saying. Oh yeah, I did, Rachel. It said it's me. It says Rachel T. It says you're a diamond. Yes, she is. Rachel, do not be playing. And I love how she just so sweet about it. And then she said she subscribed to it. Only Rachel would do some. Rachel, you go ahead. It says, oh, okay. It says, Rachel, it says, I was about to say I missed it. Nah, that was, yeah. It says, back at you. It's me back at you, yeah. So you guys, like I say, you know me, we'll get on one conversation, then another and another, and I keep talking and talking and running my mouth. And the conversation gets so good with us. But like I say, everybody, I think most of us are all subscribed to each other. And if we are not, let's do it if you want to. You're not forced to. Remember, you guys, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Tell somebody in your family to go get checked. Please, 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 please. Let's support. You guys, the awareness is one out of every 7 women is going to get breast cancer. So please, 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 please make sure we get checked out. Don't just wait till the month of October. Go get it done. Don't be scared. Do it. It could save your life. And for those of you all that don't know how to swim, please, please learn how to swim. Remember, it could save your life one day or somebody else's. Remember that, okay? It's Yolanda signing out. I want to appreciate everybody that's rocking with me. All my subscribers. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Continue to rock with me. We will continue to support each other. Hey, and we love the trolls. Remember, y'all, the trolls give you the watch time. Love everybody, even those that has been in the bushes the entire time. Remember, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Please tell a friend, tell a relative, tell somebody to go get screened. Remember that. All righty. Love you guys. You guys have a good weekend. You all stay blessed. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Everybody that was in here, good night, everyone. Thank you guys for stopping in and rocking with Yolanda. All righty. Remember, if you don't know how to swim, please learn because it could save your life. Have a good night. Talk to you later.